Insects develop in one of two ways. It is important for us to understand this if we are to be successful in controlling them at our customers' homes. The difference between these two different types of development are dramatically different and pose separate infestation risks. The two types of development are gradual and complete metamorphosis. It is important to understand these differences if we are to know when a problem exists. Gradual metamorphosis is the development of an immature insect to its mature state through a series of gradual changes. The insect starts as an egg, which hatches and produces a tiny version of the insect that it will become. Basically, the tiny insect looks like a tiny version of its fully mature state, with the exception of some differences that may occur during maturity. The insect will progress through many stages of growth where it will outgrow its exoskeleton and need to shed its old skin so that it can grow larger. Each stage will generally look like a smaller version of the mature adult, with each stage becoming a bit larger than the last. Insects that progress through gradual metamorphosis feed on the same materials that the adults will. Gradual metamorphosis can occur over a few short weeks to many months. A great example of this may be the common cockroach. Each stage of development looks like the adult and acts like the adult. It has just not reached reproductive maturity. On the other side of the development are those insects that transform their shape from one type to another during developmental growth. This kind of development is called complete metamorphosis. In this type of transformation, the insect starts as an egg and within a few days, under favorable conditions, hatches into a larva. It is in this state that the insect can sometimes be the most destructive or harmful. During the larval state, they will often have a ferocious appetite. They will consume all of the food necessary to prepare them to transform into their adult stage. This next stage will require that it will need to go into a stage of little or no activity while transforming. This stage is called the pupal state. In many cases, the larva will wrap itself into a cocoon, either individually or sometimes in mass with others alike. Some have specially prepared cells that they will retreat to and be tended by the adults of the colony while pupating. It is during this stage that the insect transforms from one form to another, like a caterpillar to a moth or butterfly. Other insects that undergo complete metamorphosis are bees, wasps, fleas, mosquitoes, and flies. Having a good understanding of development will provide the technician the how and where to treat for these problems. Understanding these developmental stages help us know when preventive treatments are necessary.